What are you talking about? Tell me something.
All right, tell us your story.
So, my name is Sam. I have a twin brother, and we were kind of like pretty close. As we approached our teenage years, we started to question a lot of things about life.
My childhood was very different. I was a very emotional kid, you could say. I felt like nobody understood me. It was very, very hard for me to fit in and say the right things at the right time when I'm around people.
I kind of like wanted to know if I felt significant. Is it all meaningless? You know, whatever I do, does it have any kind of significance? You know, I kind of like wanted to know if I felt significant. I feel like I pursued after this in other places. And
What are
yeah,
some of those places?
a lot of it had to do with the new age world, where it kind of lets you explore your individuality. And I felt like if I have a better understanding of myself, maybe I'd get closer to the truth. But every time I got close, I'd feel it's far away.
And I started hanging out with people who smoke, who would go drinking, who would party every day, who would do drugs all the time.
And then I would go on to like Buddhism, and I feel like, okay, yeah, I feel like this is it. I think this is it. And then the next moment I feel like, no, it's some things aren't right. Something isn't right here, you know. Sometimes I wasn't even looking, you know, I just wanted to have fun. So I'd go to parties and, you know, and whatever, womanize or like do drugs or like drink or whatever.
Next thing you know, I was smoking ganja more than anything else, and it got deeper and deeper and deeper till I started doing LSD, where I would have these spiritual experiences which would actually try to fill a void that I've been always searching for.
I would return, and then this daunting question comes up. It's like, is this all that there is? You know, am I endlessly going to be in this place where I'm searching for something, and am I just not going to find the answer? You know.
Did you ever find out the truth? Like, so you said you would do these things to find out the truth. Did you ever find out the truth, and how did you?
You know, there was this moment when God visited me in like a very tangible way. I felt like crap. I felt like I was depressed. I don't know if I was. I don't know what feeling depressed is like.
One morning I came while I was meditating, and I remember while I was meditating, I got so angry and I shouted to God in my heart, and I said, God, if you are not gonna show up right now, if you don't give me the experience that I want right now, I will go do heroin, and I will go do meth, and I will go do everything if you don't do something. And I finished my meditation, and nothing happened.
I was in my bedroom, and I said, God, I need to see who you really are. And I felt like there was this tangible presence. It was almost like he just let me experience who he truly was.
Around that time, like, my friend circle like really came short, and there was like two people who I used to hang out with. This is my brother and someone else. My brother, he had got saved, and these guys would just like talk about Jesus and like talk about how awesome he is and stuff like that. That very evening, we went out, and Candy was there, my twin brother, and he came up to me, and he said, why don't we just go for like a bike ride? During the bike, he was like just telling me, hey man, like, you know, I want you to know Jesus loves you. I've heard these 3 words my entire life. Jesus loves you, but nothing felt the way it did at that very moment. Something about those 3 words, it was alive, and it went into my heart, and I don't know what happened, but I began to weep. I ran, and I went into my room, straight to my room, and I just broke down. And it wasn't like a sorrowful cry, you know. It was a cry of joy. And by the end of like an hour of crying, I remember feeling so full. I remember feeling so light. No longer I felt depressed. I was feeling joyful. I tried everything, man. Like, I tried every kind of drugs. Nothing ever came close to this.
Who is he? Who is he really to you now?
Yeah, I thought he was judging me the entire time, but he was not. He was he was he was not. You know, he was this beautiful, loving God. He was. You could say it wasn't like an audible voice that I heard. It was subtle. It was subtle throbbing of his love. I didn't feel insignificant anymore. You know, I felt like I was here for a reason, and that he chose me for a reason, and he made me for a reason. And yeah, that's when I got closer to the truth, and I feel like that's all that I needed to know. You know.